folks, good evening. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being back here on another weekly Wednesday live stream. And if you're here as part of the replay, jump down below and say boo. Otherwise, if you're here live, jump over to the live chat and say hi. If you are new here, we've actually had about 250 new subscribers join over the last couple of weeks. So if this is your first time joining, make sure you say hi, introduce yourself, tell us what you're all about. There's plenty of fun folk in the chat, plenty of you hanging out. I can see there's 18 of you here already. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope the week's been well to you. Hope your day's been well to you. There's been lots going on for everyone, whether it be eBay or not, reselling or not. I'm pretty sure everyone's got plenty going on in their lives at this point in time. So just remember to be kind. Tonight, we're just hanging out. The purpose of this stream is, once again, just to give back to you guys. We're going to open up some Pokemon cards. We'll do some giveaways, but just hang out, answer any questions that you might have. For me, this is my way to give back. I mean, I've been doing the journey of building my business for 5 years. If there's something that I can do to help others, maybe get ahead or to aspire further in their own lives, this is my chance to be able to do that. If I don't have an answer to a question, maybe I can share you to someone who does have the answer to the question. Otherwise, we'll just have some banter, hang out, take it easy. And yeah, just enjoy ourselves. So this is a nice chance for me to let loose as well and enjoy opening up some Pokemon cards for you guys. So if you do have any questions, please chuck them in the comments. And there is a chance to win some Pokemon cards if you are, whether you're a public member or a member. Yeah, there's a chance to win. So you can see that there's a pinned post there. Jump over there and grab yourself an opportunity. All right. How are we all doing? What's cracking? We have got Tash in the house. How are we doing, Tash? For some reason, my mouse has literally just... There we go. Okay, it's coming back. How are we doing, Tash? Thanks for being here. I see you're on night shift tonight. Fair enough. Hope you're doing well. Justin, my man. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Can't complain. No, it's been pretty good, actually. We're starting to get to some sense of normal now. No sense of urgency to get things done because things are just starting to happen again. Still a few things that I'm, working to get done, but I think that type of pressure and stress has come off. Now it's just, for me, my focus is purely just get back to revenue generating so we can get some cash flow happening. We got Katrina in the house. How are we? Oh, I will just say, for the people that won Pokemon cards last week, I do apologize. I have not sent them. So if you win again this week, you'll get a double whammy. They're actually sitting at the warehouse next to my postage, and I've put them in there in a box. And every time I've gone to post, I completely forget about them. And then when I walk out the door, I see them at the end of my postage station. I'm like, unbelievable. So that's why you probably haven't received them if you did win and wondering where they are. We have Ray in the house. Ray Potter, my man. Ray was very kind, and he came down and introduced himself and said hi at the market that we did last week. Which I was it really made my day, mate. So thank you for swinging by and introducing yourself. It really does. It means the world to me. Just having those banters, those conversations. Actually, it was a lovely day. I had Ray come down. I had Bo come down, and then I had my best mate and his partner pop up as well. So it was really blessing of a day. Just to be, filled with joy from great conversations with people. Dion, my man, how you doing, buddy? Yo, yo, yo. Hope you're doing well, man. We got MC Anthony. What's up? How are you and the crew, dude? That was a mouthful. How are you and the crew, dude? We got Tash saying, "What am I about? I would only watch to see what Chris is having for lunch. I'm missing that." Oh, yeah, it has been a while. Actually, I do actually need to buy lunch tomorrow, and I've got my I'll bring that back. I just haven't been doing it because my attention has been elsewhere, but I sometimes forget about the things that people love to see, and for Tash, it's the food. So I am buying lunch tomorrow. So maybe if I remember, I'll give you a little bit of a mukbang experience. I appreciate you calling it out, Tash. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Subway. It's I've still got the blow up Subway. Just working on how that will work. We got Johnny Boy. What's up, man? Good evening, Lifestyle Legends. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. You should be all recovered now, yeah? Hope you're doing well, buddy. We have Secondhand Guy in the house as well. G'day, all. Lots of changes happening on my end. Hope all is well with you, buddy. We missed you last week. Thanks for being here. The Loki. Hey, Chris. Great to see you, mate. Likewise. Can't see you in the flesh, but I feel you in spirit. So thanks for being here. We got Darren as well. How you doing, man? G'day, mate. How you doing? Kerry, hi, Chris. Ready for a longer way to win? Oh, geez. Hey, don't jinx yourself. I'm calling it. You're probably not going to win, but I tell you, you have been very consistent in winning, Kerry. So well done. Made my day too, mate. Love the chat. Yeah, it was good. It was good. We'll have to do another coffee or something sometime. Christian is demanding bring back the chippy chippies. Actually, I've had a lot of requests for that. I've been trying to be good. I've been trying to not binge out on these goodies. I do have teddy bear bickies in the cookie jar at the warehouse though. They've been great. I loved them as a kid. So we got Nick in the house. How we doing, Nick? Nick, what's up, man? I really appreciate you swinging by, buddy. Thanks for being here. Katrina, did you end up going back and watching when you moved into storage units? Yeah, I did. Yeah, to me, they're like cringeworthy. To be honest, they're very cringeworthy just because it helped. Well, sorry, they're not cringeworthy. I mean, it was me in the past, but it helps me realize how far I've come. And the thinking, how scared I was, it brings back a lot of those kind of memories, which is really, it's really good to do. And at the end of the day, this is why I document, because I can look back and think, wow, how far have I come, and the journey, right? So I encourage people, even if you don't share it with other people, document your journey so you know how far you've come. Even if it's just through data and using Google Sheets or something, document the journey. Nick has said, Chris, absolutely loving all the videos. So inspiring to see hustling, building this business tech. Oh, Nick, my man, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's been crazy to get here, right? Like it's I never thought this is what I'd be doing, back when we were at uni and stuff, but here we are. This is the turn. This is my life now. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Justin, I'll take the wooden spoon. I'm used to it with my team. That's all right. Hey, you're probably our consistent wooden spoon winner as well. Let's be honest. Darren, it was pretty quiet, to be honest. A lot of foot traffic, but quiet in terms of sales. I won't complain though, because it was really good. I had, like I said, a few people come down. We had chats, really good conversations. Probably got some new deals out of that. For them, actually, got some good deals out of that. And yeah, it was just a lovely day. Good weather. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's to me, the market isn't about let's do crazy amounts of dollars. Of course, I would love that, but it's really been about building that awareness of my brand, of like not my brand in terms of the business, but just what I do. I sell stuff, I buy stuff, I can help people, the value I can bring, connecting with the community. It's been great. I really enjoyed that. So that's, for me, that's the importance, because people don't know what you do unless you tell them, and that's a chance to tell them. Thomas, what's up, man? Good evening, ladies and gents. And he's got some popcorn as well. Beautiful. Cheers. Now, tonight, I've actually got a different beverage. I got some carrot juice, actually. Yeah, and some ginger. A little bit something different. I don't get that very often, but I get it when it's the nudie one, when it's on sale. And it was on sale the other day. So stocked up. Team, we didn't actually have a lot of questions come through tonight. I've actually got one, and I don't even think the person that asked it is here. We will still go through it, but if you do have other questions, more than happy to answer. More than happy to answer. Andrew, my man, you haven't won for a while, actually. I'm just thinking. We got Regan. What's up, man? How you doing? How's your week going? Yeah, the week's actually been very interesting. Monday and Tuesday, we did, above average, which was good. Today has been dead. Like when I say dead, like, so Monday and Tuesday, we did about, must have been $1,000 each. And today we're on 300. So it's a bit all over the place. All over the place. Other than that, like the week's been pretty good. I'm pretty content. Things are falling into place. Still a few things we've got to get done, but things are falling into place. Couldn't find a chocolate smiley. That's unlucky. You've got a chocolate smiley though. Interesting. Carrot and ginger with a nice shot of vodka. Oh wow, getting into the hard stuff. I don't actually drink, to be honest, so I have no idea. Wendy, how are we? Hope you're doing okay, Wendy. I did read somewhere on one of the Discords that you're going for a bit. I think it was you. So hope you're doing okay. Look after yourself. And look who it is. It's all famous Mel and Otis. How are we, team? I've missed you guys. Hope you've been doing well. Staying out of trouble. Looking after yourselves. Before we get into questions, I actually wanted to share something. Coming back to the point around, why it's really, really important to document your journey. I've got a little thing here that I think I've shared this before. I've got this tracker that I do, and it basically has been tracking every single 90-day cycle that I've done over the last, 90 days since day one. And each cycle is, about 12 weeks roughly. And it basically maps out how we've progressed over those 17 cycles. And at the moment, this is the last week of that cycle. And it's going to work out that we're averaging about 18% growth month on month. Quarter on quarter. And we're so close. If we just get $1,000 more this week, which we will grow again this quarter. So that's been a really exciting progress to follow. And that's why it's really important to zoom out when we're having these rough times, when it's ups and downs, roller coaster rides, because you can zoom out and think, well, actually, even though last quarter we did our best quarter ever, this quarter we're actually on track to probably do more. Where at the moment we're down 1%. I think we'll land probably about 2-3% above. So, it's just something to remind yourselves that you need to be tracking. You need to be checking of how you're progressing, because the only person you should be comparing to is yourself. But yeah, this was I'm pretty proud of this. It's taken a while to get here, but we're continuing to steadily grow. And that's really the key, to steadily grow. Roller coasters, but all good. Thanks, Chris. Well, roller coasters is what we do. We should advertise ourselves as professional roller coaster riders. Dion has said, had a buyer wait 4 days before paying. 5 minutes after they paid, they put in a cancellation. That's fresh. I like the other ones when they don't pay and then eBay cancel it, and then they send you this abusive message like, "Why'd you cancel? I was literally just putting in my details. I'm not going to buy it now." And it's like, okay, cool. People are toxic, man. It's just ridiculous. Very frustrating. I had one person they purchased something, made an offer, they purchased it, and then they started asking all these questions. And as they're asking the questions, before I could even reply, they're answering their own questions. Like, oh, what color is this? Oh, that's this color. Oh, what's that mark? Oh, it doesn't have a mark. Oh, you know what? This is the wrong item. And then they ended up canceling. And I'm like, all of this in 1 minute, 30 seconds. And they've had this whole conversation with themselves. I haven't even responded. And yeah, then it's just, people are weird. There's plenty out there. Got a question regarding post and packaging. How do you incorporate the cost of packaging and labels into postage? So I just put a premium on my postage. So, if the average post, to send a small satchel anywhere in Australia under 500 grams or up to 500 grams, up to 5 kilos, not 500 grams. Small satchel, 5 kilos is $10.60, right? That's the max you'll pay on a full band. So I charge $11.20. That covers me for everything. Labels, it covers me for packaging supplies. It evens out on some things are more, some things are less, but that's how I do it. So when I set up my postage policies, the small padded mailer or small packaging or medium or large, whatever, the small is $11.20. That's how it works. So you just add it into your numbers. Make sure you put it into your expenses when you're purchasing. And yeah, that's it. Regan, do you have an accountant? I do highly recommend you do get an accountant. I can say that I would like to think I have the best accountant. I don't think I've got the link right in front of me. I'm going to grab it. But so Ethan Rushok is my accountant. I'm actually catching up with Ethan tomorrow. And he's been great. He's actually absolutely been a game changer for me. I think I've been with him for 4 years now. And I would highly recommend, if you're looking for an accountant, someone that can understand, the business that we do. If you want tax time success, Ethan is your man. I'll put a link in there. There is actually an opportunity there if you do go through him, through that link. you'll get a freebie as well. He's also got his own channel. He's usually in this as well, but I think he's just been taking some extra time for himself because he's been a busy boy. So yeah, highly recommend Ethan if you are looking for an accountant. He's a really good mate of mine now as well. And also we've actually also got the reseller spreadsheet as well together, which, you know, is really important, especially if you're using him as your accountant. That is really key. Really key, that listing, that, you know, reseller spreadsheet. The other thing I will say is we're about to launch our John and I don't think John's been in the chats this evening, but we've got our listing service, Pro List Assist, which we're about to launch the website officially. We are still looking for a couple of customers to jump on and help us with some testing of the website. And if you're a new customer, if you do that, we will give you lifetime benefit of $1.50 per listing. When we launch officially for the listing service, it will be $2 a piece. At the moment, it's $1.50 because we haven't had the website, but we're asking a couple more people that are actually serious wanting to grow their business, you know, that probably want to put 20 or so plus listings on daily. That's the type of customer we're looking for. Then yeah, we can give you that offer. And we've had customers actually, when they started with us, they were doing about $45,000 every 90 days. And since joining with us, because they've been able to double down on their time, buying their time back, they've now hit recently about $75,000 every 90 days. So really great customer stories there. I think we're actually just about to hit, I was doing this last night, doing some admins on the business, and we're about to, we've done 19,622 listings for our customers. So almost about to hit 20,000 listings, which is really encouraging. And we've been doing this for 281 days. So yeah, if that sounds like something you're interested in, send me a message later. I'm more than happy to connect you and chat about it a bit more. It's all just basically done by VAs. So yeah, all right. I did have a question. It came in from Nate. If anyone else has questions, please jump in. More than happy to answer. And the question, really good question, actually. It's actually the $1 million question, because I don't have the answer for it, Nate. I do apologize if you watch this back. The question is, how to get in early with TCG releases. Nate, if I had the answer to this, I would not be sharing it, unfortunately, because it is absolutely crazy. You literally have to wrestle a bear to get in early with TCG releases at the moment. So what Nate's referring to is, especially with Pokemon is just absolutely savage when it comes to new stock coming out. I haven't been able to source my normal stuff, even through my normal suppliers. It just hasn't been possible because they haven't been getting it either. I think the hype will come down a little. I actually think it will but it will probably still continue to retain itself, I reckon, all the way up until Christmas. And speaking of Pokemon, literally today, which is just wild, Lego has announced that they're releasing a Pokemon for 30th anniversary next year. Again, people are just going to go wild for this stuff. So brace yourself, folks. Brace yourself. And folks, if you don't know Nate is actually the CEO of a new business called Shopfront. They actually launched a new website today, and there's a bit of a wait list for that. But Nate is a really cool guy. I met up with him just the other day. But if that's something maybe you're interested in to suss out, I'll drop a link actually if anyone wants to have a look at it. It's also a bit of a listing service as well. They're not live yet, but it's a cross-listing tool. A lot of opportunities there. Suss it out. There's plenty of opportunities out there, folks. I've got my listing service. There's going to be this listing service, which I realize I'm not sharing my screen. This is the one here. And there's so many ways that people can get their stuff done in terms of build their business, scale their business, grow their business. There's not going to be the perfect way for everyone. There's going to be the right way for you. And it might be this service. It might be my service. It might just be doing it yourself, right? There's plenty of opportunities out there. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, check them out as well. They've got a wait list, but you can sign up and get some details, but they will cross list for you as well. I don't sell on any other platform, so I can't really speak behind that. All right, Darren has asked another question. Do you concentrate on seasonal goods, for example, buy X kilos of wholesale and shorts? Yeah, so there's a component of this that I do. So like we're about to come into winter. I had already stocked up on a lot of winter wear earlier because I got a whole bunch of it on sale. But yeah, I try and usually I'm doing a lot of North Face right now, which I'm actually behind on. But I will be doing a whole bunch of wool sweaters and things like that, knits and sweaters. That's coming out in probably the next 3-4 weeks. We get into like pants and jeans, and I've got a lot of jackets. I've probably got about 200-300 jackets that I got to process. But at the same time, like I've just gone through about 900 items over the last 2 days. I posted a picture on Instagram, and that's got everything in it, like from dresses to skirts to shorts to tops to long sleeves to jackets to there's a lot of weird stuff in there, like just unique stuff. But we'll list that regardless. So we do try and keep, obviously I'm like now that we're about to come into winter here, yeah, I'm going to start making sure I'm prioritizing jackets because it will help them sell. Otherwise, when they're in summer, people expect to get them cheaper because, summer. But it's winter somewhere and it's summer somewhere else, right? So, I sell international, I sell interstate, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, in winter here in Victoria, Melbourne, it's still going to be warm in, Queensland. So, yeah, I think it's important to, you do want to provide the right stuff for your customers, but don't wait around for the sake of waiting around. Get it listed. People are buying all the time. I have people buying really, really heavy jackets in the middle of summer because they're traveling over to, somewhere else in the world. Where would you recommend the best places to source used tech? Was thinking about maybe posting in Marketplace that I'm looking for. Look, I think that would be a great starting point. It really comes down to what kind of tech. Like, there's a lot of people that, obviously doing this for like scrapping and eBay. So that's your competitors. I honestly, you could do, hardware options and stuff. But, going to your local areas and seeing if there's any drop-off points or depots or scrap yards or junk yards and things like that. Recyclers and things like that, where maybe they're needing to get rid of it or if they got excess and you could buy it off them. But I think Marketplace is a great place. You could give people some cash for things, things like that. But I mean, there's a lot of places. But I think, depending where you live is just, starting local and building out being the POC point of contact in your area, if there isn't someone else already doing it, because people always have tech. People always have stuff. But the other thing you've got to be mindful of is like tech to some people can mean a lot of different things. So don't be too selective if you're doing someone a favor and they're doing you a favor by giving you it for free. Don't be selective. Oh, no, I won't take this, but I will take that. Take it all, and then you figure out how to get rid of the rest, unless you're advertising very specific stuff. But yeah, I mean, put it on Marketplace. What's the worst that can happen, right? Easy to get in early on Pokemon releases. Just use a bot. Yeah, wow, Justin, come on. Yo, Shrimpy, what's up? How we doing? Hope you're well too. Thank you for being here. Same with Christmas items. There's always someone wanting to buy and get ready for it. Yeah, especially in Christmas in July. That's coming up. People are buying for it. There's people have parties. We went to a party last year, Christmas in July. So it always makes sense. Yeah, I think that Pokemon stuff will be wild. And especially if they're just doing it as a one-off for the anniversary, they're not probably going to have multiple sets and things like that. It's probably just going to be pure Pikachu. It will probably be pretty viral. Yeah. It's going to be pretty brutal. All right. I'm going to start to get ready for some giveaways. But of course, people, please, got more questions? Jump in. I'm going to put a timer on the screen just so you know that I'm getting ready to do the giveaway. But we'll keep chatting anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to try and get that Lego. I'll definitely try and get multiples of that Lego. I'll probably get some to hold on to as investments. I want to get one for myself, of course. I keep one sealed, build one. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, I'll be keen to see what it is, like what it looks like. But if you look in the background, I'm pretty happy with the stuff I'm collecting in terms of Pikachu and Pokemon. So, 100%. There you go. Regan has got a plan. I raid the e-waste bins in my building. Nice. Yeah, if you can work out a deal there as well, that's pretty cool. You just got to be careful with like the data security and issues with that, because some places are then obviously liable for that data and personal information. So just make sure you're not doing any red flags with that. Get yourself in big trouble. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, I think it's going to be worth it. It'll be interesting what the price point will be. I reckon they'll jack the price just because they know. They'll be silly not to be honest. All right, we've got public giveaway. We have 20 of you here. Jeez. All right, love it. Let me get you guys into a wheel. We've got tonight we have more of this. What's this? Battle Partners, is it? Is it Battle Partners? Yeah, Battle Partners. And so there'll be 2 giveaways for the public. So you get 2 packs, and then members are getting 5 packs. We're going for this big hit card right here. This one, $477. If we pull that, it's $477. Now, I will say, for anyone that wins anything, if anyone wins anything, you have the option, if you get one of these big hitters that's over $100, to donate it, and Justin will actually go get it graded, and we're going to use it for Backpack for Vic Kids raffles later in the year. There is no pressure to do that. I'm just calling it out now if that's something that you're keen to do. We haven't had the luxury of getting any big pulls yet, but Justin does have that option open. Of course, if you get something and you want to get it graded yourself, I'm pretty sure Justin runs a middleman service, or he can probably do something what he can do for you. But yeah. What material is the backdrop for your photos? I don't know if I've got the link here. Let me see if I can find it. I just got it from Bunnings. I remember chatting with Grumpy Granny about this when I first started clothing. I wasn't even doing clothing before her. It's a charcoal carpet that we use. Charcoal carpet. Where is it? One of these ones. Not sure which one. I think it might be this one. I think it's this one. Something like this. Yeah. Just find a charcoal. You want it to be grey, essentially. You want it to be grey. Now, let me get this happening. All right. So for real now, Toymate is now using a lottery system for all future Pokemon releases and are using technology to weed out multi-accounting. Those found using... Whoa. That's getting pretty wild. That is getting wild. All right. We've got a few people jumping in tonight. I'm just getting the... Just getting a few people into the wheel right now. There we go. You're welcome, Shrimpy. Thanks for asking. All right. Good luck, wheel spinners. We have a whole bunch of people. So we're just going to spin, and then I'll put down the name, spin again, and get the second winner. We've got a few different people in here. Let's go. Spin number 1. Good luck, everyone. For the public tonight, we've got Extraction. Jeez. Extraction won last week. Because it's starting to get suspicious. All right, we'll do another shuffle. Second winner tonight will be Justin. Jeez. Wow. Justin, my man. All right. A lot of Aussie companies are listening to the collectors and using... Yeah, well, I mean, that's fair game. I mean, that's what we want. I still haven't been able to get a... I can't even remember. So prismatic for my ETB collection. Extraction, you just won before. So you're getting a pack opening in a second. We got John, my man, my business partner, my lister. John is in the house. We're just chatting about Pro List Assist before, mate. Seeing if anyone was interested. All right, let's do some pack openings, folks. So we've got Extraction number 1, just rocking up right at the right time. Jeez. Extraction, can we get you a hit? And Extraction, I haven't sent the cards from last week, so you'll get a double down when I send these. I really should probably just send them once a month, to be honest. Hey, we got Puppy Dog Diary in their house as well. It's been so long. Hope you're doing well, Puppy Dog. Pink, pink, pink indeed. Oh, what a cutie. A bit of fun there and nothing. All right, first pack magic. Can we get another hit for Extraction tonight? Well, can we get a hit in the other pack is more so the question. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, and boom, nothing there. All right. Jeez. Charizard. All right, we've got a hit pile, which is running a little low, but what do we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to shuffle it. Extraction, give us a number, please, sir. Extraction, choose your number. All right, Tash is off. I'm going to run. Teddy is refusing to set. Okay, no worries. Bye. Number 8. 1, 2, 8. Is there an 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There isn't an 8. Did I say 8? There's only 7. There's only 7. Give me another number. 1 to 7. I don't know if I said that by accident. 4. Okay, we'll do 4. Let's see what we can get. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right, one little hit going out to Extraction. Next up is Justin. Can Justin get a big hit tonight? Maybe. Maybe Justin's going to be the one that's going to be donating to backpacks tonight. No pressure, Justin. Thanks, Extraction and Puppy Dog. Much appreciated. So what's been happening, folks? How are we all doing? Any news? Any questions? Any problems? Jeez, it's going to be a tough one tonight, I think. Jeez. Oh, a bit tired, actually. All right, that is a cutie. No, I didn't sing the Frozen song. I'm not going to put that in the video. Jeez. No hit. All right, Justin. Did a twirl in the warehouse? No. I'm always twirling in the warehouse. I'm always spinning around. All right, Justin, we need a number between 1 and 6 now, I think. 1 and 6. Hey, Puppy Dog Diary, you want to build a snowman? I'm liking the shorts. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need to do some more, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got for Justin? We have a little Turtwig. Little Turtwig. What a cutie. All right. There we go. For Justin, now we're going to get on to members. If people still have questions, more than happy to answer. We're going to get to the members now. See if there's going to be some lucky ducks. That's right. We're doing a duck race. It's duck race time. I'm going to do a random time again. Let's do 201. Oh, Mel has said lots of power outages in my part of South Australia. 24 hours no power. So I'm, jeez. Is that because of the heat, Mel? Like what's the situation? Thanks, Puppy Dog. No, I appreciate that. You take as long as you need to watch it. That's wild, Mel. That's very frustrating as well. Makes it hard to plan for anything, doesn't it? All right, members. All right, tonight for the members, we have 12 of you. Thank you. Much appreciated. We're going to do a duck race. Because of no rain, there's too much salt and dirt on. That's, geez, what do you know, eh? That's wild. Who would have thought, right? All right. Just make sure no one else joined. No, that's it. All right, for the duck race, we've got we're going to do 201. See if this spices the names up a little bit. All right, here we go. Get ready, folks. 3, 2, 1. Oh, thanks, Puppy Dog. I do try. I do kind of blabber a bit, but I appreciate that feedback. All right, we've got DJ Dion. All right, Puppy Dog Diaries hanging out at the top. Mel and Otis are taking the lead. Katrina has taken the lead. Jen's hanging out, and we've got Dusty Duck. Kerry's at the back. That makes me nervous. Extraction's also at the back. Extraction's done he's done pretty good at winning this. We've got Lightning McDuck. Congrats, Kerry. Dion's just accepting his loss. I just don't know how she does it every time. I don't know if there's a glitch or something. I don't know. Mel and Otis hanging out in the middle. Lots of duckies indeed. Come on. 55 seconds. This, I mean, could go either way. Kerry's hanging out at the front now. Extraction's still strong. Puppy Dog's at the end, so maybe Puppy Dog's in. Lightning McDuck's hanging out at the end. We've got Secondhand Guy hanging out. Everyone's pretty chilled. Jen's taking a bolt to the front. All right, 30 seconds. Yeah, not too bad, Puppy Dog. Not too bad at all. Jeez, this is making me sleepy. This commentating, I have to concentrate. All right, here we go. Here's the mad dash. Oh my gosh. Who's it going to be? Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Kerry's going to do it again. Get out of town. Unbelievable. Are you serious? I'm speechless. I honestly, at this point, I have no idea how this happens. Kerry, what the heck? And what I love about it is Kerry doesn't even like Pokemon. She's just getting it for her grandkids. It's just the consistency. That is just wild. And Extraction came second, and Malinotis came third, and Katrina came 12th. Jeez. All right. So I don't have a wooden. Actually, what have I got for a wooden spoon tonight? I do have one pack for a wooden spoon. So we do have a pack for a wooden spoon. I'll do that for Katrina, who came last. Jeez. Oh, I tell you. It's well, I think Kerry should be putting in for a lottery ticket. Jeez. I mean, at this point, the integrity is definitely questionable. I'm not going to lie. All right, Kerry for 1. And then we've got Extraction for 2. Well done. And then we've got a wooden spoon going out to Katrina. Jeez, sorry, that was a big yawn. I don't understand. Like, seriously, it is so good of consistency. It's like, it seriously seems dodgy as heck. How about I don't EB? What is EB? No. You're right, Kerry. I mean, yeah. Sorry, it was a big yawn. I'm pretty tired. I've been up since 5. No, Kerry, Kerry, you're fine to enter. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. Like, you seriously, it's just look that it's possible for what happens. I mean, there is no reason why it can't happen. It's just crazy that it's crazy that just how consistent that is. No, that's fine, Kerry. I mean, that's purely up to you. But we're not saying don't enter. Not at all, Kerry. Like, I mean, it's fair game, right? I mean, enjoy it. Like this, there was a time where I think it was Wendy. Wendy won every week for like weeks, and then she hasn't won again for like yonks. So it just happens in rounds. Like, it's just the way it is. And because there's actually not that many of you, you still have a very high chance of actually winning. You know, like if I put the time at 30 seconds, maybe it would have changed it. I don't know. Yeah, see, Wendy did a pretty good streak. She got some good stuff. So it's all possible. And there was a time there where Secondhand Guy, he did the same thing. He had a streak where it went for ages. And Kerry, this is your time to shine. So just enjoy it while you can. And there was a period where Dion, he did pretty good too. Puppy Dog Diary did pretty good at the time. So it's all fair game. It's just crazy. You're probably getting up there to be the consistent one. I'm not gonna lie. You know what happens when I have like a really big prize? You won't win. It's just the way it works. Oh, look at that, and coming up with a hit as well, Kerry. You have all the magic. Jeez. Well done. I mean, it's just the reality of it. Yeah, see? That's it. No, but Puppy Dog, that's how it works. I remember Wendy was winning like every week, and this is when we were doing the raffles, and then like we had some big prize, and then she didn't win. Like, it was just some random won it, like someone who'd never entered before or something. Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. I'm actually just surprised how consistent it's been. Wow, and now Kerry's getting all the hits as well. I love it. Is this a hit card? Nothing crazy. It's a $4 card. Not bad. Yeah, like, so there was a time there. Yeah, I mean, 2 Aussie thrifters ended up winning the bag. 2 Aussie thrifters ended up winning that bag. Sorry, Puppy Dog. I forget that you always like that up close. You haven't been here for a while, so I haven't been doing it. He's cute. Look at that little Mo. Yeah, it's totally crazy. Yeah, they're going to start to jump again. The prices of all this stuff is just getting wild. The only set that I invested in is when I first started playing Pokemon. Well, not playing, opening Pokemon, and that's Vivid Voltage. I bought stacks of it, and it's the only set I swear has not gone up in price. This guy's also cute. All right, at least we're going to get 2 hits for you. Chris, try and say the name. No, not even a chance. I think the only Japanese is Konnichiwa. All right, we did get a couple of hits there for you. Not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been better. But I think take it, Kerry. All right, so put them in a couple of top loaders. Oh, went in the back one. And then this guy, a little Bellybot. I think there's Bellybot. Very cute cards. All right, next up is Extraction. There we go. So, Kerry, I'll add that to your big pile that I'm sending out to you, Kerry. I love it. It's good stuff. Good fun. You know, again, I tell people they should make the most of, you know, getting into the competitions at this point, because one day, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll hit the big time. And, you know, if I had, 50,000 subscribers and I'm doing giveaways, the chances of winning is going to be very low. It'd be funny if Kerry's still winning in those days. All right, Extraction. Let's see what you got for us, mate. Here we go. The reason why is probably because a lot of people find my content boring, and it's not really. I'm not selling a dream. I'm not selling an entertainment dream. I'm giving really tactical, raw as it goes. Like, I mean, I can't really show anything else that. I mean, I can show a lot more in terms of me doing things, like, you know, time lapsing it or whatever. But in terms of like revealing as much as I can, like showing transparency, the ups and like, I don't know what else. I think if I was doing more drama or entertainment shots, or, you know, more editing skills and things like that, probably make it. But I'm happy with, you know, I feel like my audience is deep. So like I might have less volume, but I have a deeper community, like you guys hanging out here doing live streams with me each week. It means the world to me. And, you know, we gradually grow. We average about 18 to 25 every week. It's not a lot, but, you know, you guys get the benefit of it. A lot of people hang out. We chat to a few people afterwards, you know, in DMs. And it means the world to me. So it's worth it. All right, Extraction, pack number 2. Yeah, well, I mean, at the same time, like, I enjoy doing this and I want to make that time. It's my way to give back and say thank you. And I do get to hang out and chill, and I get to open Pokemon cards. So it is a bit of fun. But, you know, I was doing these live streams way before I was doing Pokemon and way before I was reselling. I was doing it for running, talking about my progress, taking a chance on me. Yeah, so it's just been part of my branding, I guess. Gee, this is going to be a bit of a tough one, I think. Imagine if we pull the big one, though. Imagine if we pull the big one. It's cute. Oh, geez. Extraction, bit of a rough one. I appreciate each and every single one of you hanging out, so thank you. Little sheepy. All right, let's see what we got here. Nothing. Thank you. I mean, that was the playlist that I changed once I realized that really I'm no longer just reselling. Like, I'm building a small business. I mean, every business is literally reselling, buying low, selling high. But I feel like resellers, we tend to put ourselves in a bit of a a boxed mindset, and I'm really trying to reframe that. It's really important that we get out of that boxed mindset. Ah, geez. Just the one for you, Extraction. Just the one. It's better than nothing. Shrimpy, have you had any time for video games lately? Yeah, man. So me and Carla, we've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 pretty wild, actually. We're on about 136 hours. We're playing co-op. We're in Act 3, and we're about 75% in. We're just trying to get everything completed before we go do some of the main quests. But yeah, we've been playing heaps. We also just purchased Split Fiction. We'll be playing that when it comes out. We've been playing Astrobot with all the updates coming out weekly. That's stopped now, but Yeah, Baldur's Gate, any free time that we've got, which is usually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Through the week, don't really get to play that much, but yeah, I'm happy with the time I do get. I haven't played RuneScape for a fair bit. I was playing a bit of Group Iron Man with Oz Treasure Hunters, but ran out of time for that one. So just been playing Baldur's Gate with Carla when I get a chance. Thank you, Puppy Dog. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of videos on YouTube. Like, I think I'm sitting at, must be 1,000 videos. I've been really bullish on it. I've had my channel for a long time. I haven't grown like crazy. Yeah, I got 1.2K videos. Yeah, sure. I would love, to be honest, I would love the YouTube to pay me a bit more for the effort that I put into it. But I've been doing this not getting a lot of money, so it's not about the money. It is, I've shared why the purpose is. But sometimes a little bit of extra cash flow wouldn't hurt. But regardless, I'm doing it whether I'm getting paid or not, so that's fine by me. All right, now we've got the wooden spoon for Katrina. Now this was I think this is Shiny Treasures, so we haven't opened this for a long time. There was one pack left. Been holding it for a wooden spoon, so maybe we'll get a banger in this one. Actually, maybe we should have a look and see what's in here before we get into it. All sets. Shiny, was it Shiny Treasure? Don't think it was. I think it was Wild Force. It's Wild Force, not Shiny Treasure. It's Wild Force. So at the moment, Wild Force has some pretty cool cards. Not really high, and it's interesting because these cards aren't high dollars at the moment. But I think they're going to make really good long-term investments. Anyway, we'll see what we get. If you put all the people who watch you each week, you would need to prove, 100%. Like, I'm not complaining at all. I'm very, very grateful for the amount of people that are sticking around and watching and being part of the community. Like, and I'll give you guys, let me just open this and I'll give you guys a bit of a perspective of what I'm dealing with. It's a good thing. Like, I'll share it in a second. All right, let's go for Katrina. Hey, nice. It's like a little jelly baby. That's cool. Oh, well, I'm glad you got something. Well done. Wooden spoon pays off. Nice little hit there. Oh, Regan plays Fallout. That's awesome. My favorite was Fallout 3. That was a good game. But all-time favorites probably Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind. Yeah, there's some pretty cool classics that I love. Well done, Katrina. Yeah, it's been a grind. Like, I'm not gonna lie. With the YouTube, and I'll show you my stats. I used to share this monthly. I used to give people a bit of an update of what that looked like. I'm gonna share it now. I'll just see what I can share without putting what I shouldn't be putting. I think it's all safe to share. Yeah, I'll just put this. Okay. All right. So at the moment, yeah. So this is my stats, right? This is for the last 28 days. We've got 3,760. We've grown by about 142, and then prior to that, it was about another 150. So we're probably close to 300 new subscribers since doing all the warehouse stuff. But in the last 28 days, we're up in views, we're up in watch time, and I am earning. I'll earn about $440. I will get taxed on that, of course. But we've actually had our best month in a very, 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 very long time. And that $440 goes back to buy the giveaways. Like, literally, I spent $220 to buy these Pokemon cards, the ones that we just opened, and I've got another box which will be used for the next couple of weeks right here. I spent $220 for these. Purchased them outright from a friend. Goes back to you guys. So that's the way it works. My total channel analytics, this is over the last 28 days. So I've got 15,000 people watching, but 4,000 hours of your time. Like, that's like, I'm very grateful for that. And like, I can't even fathom that. Like, 15,000 people, that's pretty crazy. So, over the last 365 days, had 127,000 people come through and watch the channel in terms of views. And, watch time is about 24,000 hours, which is just, crazy. So, we haven't been growing. Like, we're actually 16% down over the last year. But I changed a lot of my content when a few things happened in the community. I got pretty frustrated with how people were acting and behaving. So I kind of like pulled back into certain things and stepped away from doing the focus of, how to resell, like telling other people how to resell. And I just figured I'll just document, I'll just share it. And if people want to learn, ask a question, I'll answer it. But I'm not going to tell you how to go run your own business. I'll focus on just running mine. And if that can help you, inspire you, motivate you, then great, right? I am pretty, I guess, what do you call, exhausted by the saturation of reselling content. And I do worry sometimes for the newbies that come in, because there's a lot of content out there, which there's a lot of content that's really, really good, but there's a lot of content that, can create a false idea and a false perspective of what it takes to be resellers. Now, when I started reselling, I always wanted to turn this into a big business. There's a lot of people that don't want to turn this into a big business. And I think that's fine. And that's okay, because those people will be able to make the quick money on the side, $500, $5,000, whatever, holiday investment to the house, whatever. But if you want to do this big time, like full time, like I'm pretty bullish on what I want to do here, and it's going to take a long time to do. It's going to be a hard grind. And you see what I do, how much I work, the amount of money I'm spending. I've put a lot of investment into it, but I'm pretty confident it's going to pay off. Oh, thank you, Katrina. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Wow, Regan, interesting. I haven't actually played. I haven't played 76. Thanks, Shrimpy. Keep doing you, man. Your content is pure entertainment that fuels me with motivation. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. And this is why I enjoy, even though there's 23 of you here out of my 3,500 subscribers. How much have I got? I've got 3,700. There's 22 of you here. Look, we usually get up to about 30, so less than 10%. Actually way less than 10%. 1% of you are actually hanging out. And there's a book from Pat Flynn, and it's called Superfan. And it was one of my books that I have always lived up to reading. And I would recommend to anyone that's building a business or building a, whatever. And Pat Flynn, Superfan's really great book. And it talks about the 1% in there. If you can build a business or build a community or build a brand, and you have, basically 1,000 people that follow you, and they will religiously follow you, then that's all that matters. And sometimes that can be just the 1% of a big following. And at the moment, it's, we've got 23 of you, 30 here. And usually every time we do our fundraising each year, that grows a little bit. But you are the ones holding up the, making that happen. So I do appreciate it. You go the extra mile. Much appreciated. And that's why I do these, to give back. And I know not everyone can come here and do this like at this time. And I do want to give another time slot of doing this, maybe at the warehouse and things, but I just can't commit to it yet. But this is Superfan's really, really great book. One of my favorite books. Pat Flynn is a huge inspiration to me. Only game I play is Farming Simulator. It's so relaxing. I love that. Love the new format of the weekly vids, mate. Between yours and Mal's, they're great to have playing while sitting. Love it. That's great. To be honest, I don't watch other people's content. I don't have time for it. There's a few people that I've started to just suss out, get some ideas from, inspiration, just because I've connected on different ways. But it's a lot of time and effort, and I'm actually usually trying to listen to content which is outside of reselling, that's going to challenge me to think outside of the box. Like, I listen to a lot of Alex Hormozi, Pat Flynn, and then just random stuff that pops up that's helping me learn and rethink about things. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I do check in on other resellers and see what's going on and all that. But, I got a bit burnt out from all of the saturation of content and people comparing and all that. And that really frustrates me, because at the end of the day, like, we're all just trying to do our own thing and make our way. And when we all come, and get at each other, it's just nonsense. It's like high school. I don't really like the drama. And, I've had a few instances where, people have been pretty darn rude, which is really, really unsettling. But I mean, it's what happens, right? Thank you. You're spot on, right? I used to watch everyone I could do, but now Chris. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And look, a lot of this I don't know unless people tell me, right? I ask for feedback in the videos, and people have been giving it, and that's been really, really great. But until you hear it, you don't necessarily know. You're going. I mean, if people are showing up and watching, you kind of have an instance and understanding that okay, people like the content, but hearing this kind of stuff is really great feedback. And I've been trying to get a little bit better with some people have asked if I can actually show me doing things, and I'm trying to do more of that. Yo, Shane, what's up? Glad to catch up with you on stream. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well too, Shane. Thanks for being here. I started watching all because I was looking how to post a DVD and found your ad now. Otis is a fan. You are reaching the next generation already. 100%. Like that video, I'm pretty sure I know that DVD video, actually. It's one of my best videos. I could be wrong, Mel. But in the last 365 days, I'm pretty sure it's this one. How do people profit selling DVDs? This is one of my best watched videos over the last year, over the last lifetime, actually. I think it is my best video lifetime-wise. Yeah, 15,000 views. I've got a lot of running content, but obviously with my injury, I've stopped the running. Oh, Justin, that's very kind of you. Can you send my cards from tonight to Otis, please? Otis, my man, you're a lucky duck. Thank you, Justin. That's very kind of you. Look, everyone, I'm very, very grateful for hanging out. It does mean, and that this is what I love. I love hanging out, and I do want to do a bit more of another time slot through the day to maybe interact with other people that can't make it these ones. But at the same time, I am trying to be mindful of my time and balance it, because my goal is to do less after hours, like in the business, and do a lot more of that in the warehouse. But yeah, I talk a bit about that in the videos. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the kind words and encouragement and support. We'll be back here again next week doing it again. We'll be opening up more Pokemon cards, doing more giveaways, all that jazz. Again, if you have questions, if you want to reach out, if you chat, I will genuinely get back to you as much as possible. Sometimes I'm a little slow. I know that I'm, meant to be catching up with Dion, and we keep missing each other, or it just hasn't worked out. But the reality is like, I will genuinely try and give you the time, and I'll be short and sharp with you as well, because that's my best bang for buck of time. But I'll be honest and I'll be real, and I'll help you through whatever I can. And if I don't have the answer, I'll tell you someone else that might have the answer for you. So appreciate you all. Take it easy. Look after yourselves. Lots going on, and stay strong. Stay focused. Remember to look after yourself. Be kind, and we will be back here again, doing it all again next week. And I appreciate you all. Take it easy. Oh, Shana said, get some free time next week. Have been, yeah, fair enough. Thank you all. Love you all. And yeah, we'll do it all again next week. Ciao.